And welcome back to Monday Night Football, episode 14, I think?
14. It's a lot.
14.
It's a lot.
Wow, guys, I didn't think we'd make it past 2 episodes, and we're on 14.
Yeah, I know. They haven't pulled us yet. Jim, thanks for giving us a lot of leash to kind of keep going with this thing. It's been sketchy at times.
Very.
But thank you to the staff here at WDNN who's been great to us this season and helping us get on our feet. So we owe them a great deal of gratitude. So
we'd like to say thank you to Larry, the cable guy up there. You know, as Roy calls him, Larry, the cable guy. Jim, who tells us when we got 2 minutes and a minute left.
He gives us those hand signals.
Those hand signals that we finally know what they mean.
Not that hand signal, but some hand signals.
But it was a great week, guys. So let's just do a quick recap. 16 teams in the area. 13 made it to the playoffs. After first round, we had 9 teams advance to the second round.
Yep.
After the second round is complete, we've got 8 teams going on to the Elite 8.
8 and 8.
So what are we? Is this town elite? Do we call ourselves elite now instead of soccer?
You did. That was your Facebook post that's gotten like a gazillion likes to this point and views. So.
Trademark it.
So So look at it here. We had 2 girls who beginning the season we expected those along with Dalton. We figured Dalton would probably have been there, but who we thought were going to be the normal cats or kitties or whatever you want to say, they made it. Dalton and Southeast Northwest.
Yep.
And then you have on the boys' side we have the usual suspects with a couple of surprises.
A lot of surprises.
So we have your usual suspects are Dalton, Southeast. Northwest. Yeah. And then you have Coahulla making, which they lost a lot of talent.
Once again, with the Coahulla thing, is like it's always so difficult to gauge them before they go into region because they play such a tough schedule going in. They play your Daltons, the Southeast, they play up. So it's always hard to gauge. And now we saw when they got into region, their loss was to North Murray, which we now know is a really good side. So,
and North Murray making it back to Elite 8 since they made a semifinal run back in 2018.
Yeah.
And then the Academy, TDA.
Wow.
They're
just carrying around a big stick and hitting people with it at this point.
So what do you call them, Todd? You call them what?
I don't know. What did I call them?
The Fighting Ruries?
Oh, yeah, the Fighting Ruries. Yeah. I mean, it's his team. The team is made in his image, right? Like, they're disciplined, but they got some flair. They got some technical ability. Like, so it's good. And, they ran out 9-0 winners, which, let's go ahead and hit a scoreboard.
Hit a scoreboard. We don't have a scoreboard.
So you just got to listen to me read them.
We're going to lead the score, but Todd's got the scores from last week.
So last week, bowing out gracefully was the Culver Creek girls, lost 6-0 to Jackson. That's good for Jackson because the entire county about got swept by them. So that was their saving grace. Great season to Culver Creek ladies. Good job, Coach Coley. Northwest girls 4, Bainbridge 0. Southeast 7, Island 0.
That could have been a 10-0 game.
Easy.
Heritage girls, also not one of the teams we normally cover, but they're pressing on the Elite 8, just right up the road, right up 75. Heritage girls 5, Thomasville Central 0. Moving to the boys' side, North Murray 2, Peach County 1, and we're just going to run down a bunch of wins here for the local guys. Dalton Academy 9, Lanier County 0, Creek 1, Morgan County 0, Dalton 2, Lakeside Evans 1, Southeast 7, Cairo 0, Northwest 2, Thomas County Central 1, and another local team that we don't cover on the weekly, Gordon Central 2, Fitzgerald 0. So, man, just a bunch of dubs coming down through there.
I'll tell you, it's a proud. I mean, because the only place you think that would happen like this right here is in the Atlanta area.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, nowhere else in the state of Georgia that I know of, you get so much talent coming out of one spot.
Well, and they're performing at such a high level, too. It's like, you get into the playoffs and that sort of thing, and you're going to run into some stiffer competition. And you see some tight score lines here, but the local guys just keep coming out on the right side of these scores. And we'll talk about the matchups later, but, I think there's some real favorable matchups on the girls' side and the guys' side, and you start seeing that pathway maybe to the state final. And, hey, it's about winning the state championship, don't get me wrong, but it's also just, man, if you can just get there.
Yep.
If you can just get there. So we'll see what happens.
And with that, we're going to go to commercial break. When we get back, we're going to have some interviews on Dalton Academy, and we'll talk about them. So go to commercial break.
From our family to yours, WDNN-TV, Northwest Georgia's only local TV station resource. Our mission is to honor our godly heritage through programming that uplifts, edifies, and unifies our local community. Call us for all your business advertising. 706-278-9713. WDNN-TV. How can we help you?
Hi, I'm Francisco with Paniagua Auto Mall, inviting you to come and see our great selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs.
Our wide selections change very quickly, and we have one of our best sources to find your perfect car, truck, or SUV. We offer easy financing and can help you establish your credit. We have 2 locations to serve you, one in Dalton and Cleveland. Look no further, Paniagua Auto has the car, SUV, or truck you need.
Come see us or check us out online. Paniagua Auto Mall, where your dreams are driven.
And we're back to Monday Night Football. Roy, this is your edition.
Yeah,
Well,
if it's got to do with Dalton team and it's got to do with winning, I would take that.
so you were at the game a little bit. Can you give a little bit of highlights? I mean, we don't have highlights. We do have an interview. We'll cut that in a second.
Well, the good thing is we got to sit on the home side.
Yeah,
So-
so no sun in our eyes.
No sun in our eyes. We had tacos.
We had tacos again. That's 2-0 Dalton Academy on the tacos.
That's a win for me. Had a great crowd out there. Unfortunately, the team that they had to play against didn't come up to the level as Dalton Academy had. Again, I give that all the props to Coach Rury, the way he gets his team set up, ready to play, and with that energy. I mean, they just come out of the gates firing.
Yeah, they came out. I mean, they were 5-0. Could have been mercy ruled. It could have been a whole lot more goals. I think the kids got a little after they got that 1-2 lead. They were just, they just felt comfortable.
I'm going to tell you, those teams over there, I don't think that they're ready for this. I don't really know that much 1A teams beside Christian Heritage, which is the private side, but I bet you they don't see talent like this all the time.
I don't know if they wanted all that smoke, but they getting it.
They're getting it.
Yeah.
So we weren't able to get an interview with Coach Rury, but we did get an interview with the administrators, the administration of Dalton Academy. We got Rhett Parrott, your old neighbor, I think.
Hey,
the AD.
I used to hit dingers off him. Believe that.
The AD. We have we have an interview with Matt Medeiros, the principal, and the assistant principal with Josh DeLatz. So if we can go to that interview. Here we are with some administrators and the AD of Dalton Academy. We have assistant principal Josh DeLatz. We have the principal of Dalton Academy, Matt Medeiros. And then we have the AD, athletic director, Rhett Parrott. Guys, just got your team came out triumphant 9-0. What I want to talk to you guys about, how does it feel with this new team? Has it brought a different energy, a different vibe to a new school that, formerly was more innovative, obviously combined, and it's a different school. But has this team changed the stigma of what people associate it with?
Yeah, I think they have for sure. It's really helped to bolster our school culture. With really little to no expectations of success this year, and just getting the school off the ground, getting our athletics programs going, to jump into varsity sport first year, the expectations are very low. And so to see the success and then to make it into the playoffs, that was fantastic. And now to not just make it to the playoffs, but to see the success that the boys continue to have, it's really helping to build our school culture. The student body is really getting behind these boys and excited about it, and you see the crowds coming out now, and people around town they're talking about it.
And Rhett, you as an AD, is this what you expected when you took the job? Hey, we're going to have a soccer team that's going to make a run, possibly. if I'm not correct, you guys will run, if you play, get through the finals, y'all be hosting all the way. Is this what you expected?
It's never an expectation to have a year like this the first year, but certainly we've learned in this community not to sell any of our young men short when it comes to soccer. The credit goes to those guys and our coaches. They came out from day one. They've worked hard. They've put in the effort. Our coaches have done a great job of motivating and organizing the guys, and they've worked hard and they've earned this opportunity.
And Josh, I know you're an avid soccer fan, an Atlanta United fan. How's it feel to see your school playing good soccer?
I mean, it's exciting as can be. Like they've said, the coaches and the boys here have become the leaders of our school. They are setting the tone of what it means to be a Puma. They're setting that bar high. The community's turning and looking at us the way we want to be looked at. And it's just fun to go down and see the morale in the halls, give high fives, smile, and just see the looks on their faces the day after a big win like this.
And last question, what does it feel to finally have a home? You guys were homeless there for the beginning of the season, so
it's just fantastic to be able to provide this opportunity for these boys to be able to play out here on this fantastic brand new field, to display their skills and their abilities out here on this great field, and then to see it transforming right before our eyes, and see the progress that's being made from week to week, and as these boys continue to win, to see that growth, not just in the construction here that's going on, but the growth in our young men that are out here succeeding on the field.
Well, thank you guys, and fans, if you haven't had a chance, make sure to come out to Dalton Academy. They'll be hosting next Tuesday, TBD on the time, but we'll let you know. Thank you guys very much.
Thank you.
And like I said, we want to say thank you to the administration out there at the Dalton Academy. Sometimes they don't get time to discuss, but they were very happy. They were ecstatic. As you can see in the interview, the culture that this team is bringing the team, like the school, an identity now, which is very, very important. What did you get out of that besides seeing your old guy that you hit dingers off?
Yeah, full disclosure, when I hit dingers off of him, he was probably about 11 or 12 years old, and we were playing wiffle ball in the neighborhood, okay? That's what I'm talking about. I could never touch that heat. So anyway, look how incredible it is to have the administrators of the school out there supporting like that. I mean, we know that there's been teams out there that have looked for support from their administration for years and have never gotten it. And here they are just front and center, lending their full support to the team. I mean, I think that bodes well for the future. And then you have the soccer team setting the standard for, the rest of the athletics. Like, they're going to be held to that level of excellence.
So what do you expect from Dalton, the Academy, the rest of this week, Roy? They play a semifinal game tomorrow versus Clax. Elite 8 game tomorrow, and then possibly, if they make it that, a semifinal at home on Friday.
Well, my thing is, again, with the coach that they have, I don't think that he's going to let his team, get all overconfident. I think he's going to go in with his lunch pail. He's going to go in there and just play these teams just like it's another game. What the score is going to be, I don't know. Only God knows that score. But he's going to go out there and he's going to give it to him.
Yes.
I mean, that boy will. will
play. If you
play.
have not had a chance to see a Dalton Academy game, get out there. The players feed off what their coach is. Ruri, Coach Alvarez is very tactically sound, knows it, and he's a motivator.
Yeah.
So if you haven't had a chance, get out there. With that, we're going to go to commercial break, and then we're going to come back to what Russell Vick. It's the Roy segment. So I just don't watch for 7 minutes, okay?
If you could live anywhere, where would it be? And what would it be? With today's home values, this is the perfect time to sell and make those dreams real. When you work with a world-class agent at Coldwell Banker, you benefit from trusted guidance and our revolutionary Seller's Assurance program to make your home sale more rewarding than ever. So it really is true. Your dreams don't have to be just dreams.
Pray Chiropractic, Dalton's premier chiropractic office, has the most advanced treatments to get you out of pain fast. Pray Chiropractic provides expert chiropractic care, computerized spinal decompression therapy, and now offers the area's only 40-watt deep tissue laser for maximum relief. Now open 7 days a week, and walk-ins are always welcome. If pain is holding you back, Pray Chiropractic can help. For a limited time, take advantage of Pray Chiropractic's exclusive new patient offer. Visit PrayChiro.com today.
And welcome back to Monday Night Football. This is the
Power Hour.
The Power Hour, as Roy likes to call it. You know,
I call it go to sleep.
The dominant hour.
Not really.
You know what I mean?
Really.
So Roy, I don't want to call it a tough game. I don't want to call it a scary game. Dalton did come out victorious. They won 2-1. You know, since you're a local in-house Dalton expert aficionado, you know, obviously we got some highlights, but give us a little overview before we go to these highlights.
An overview of the game, I'm going to tell you, if you looked at it in the Dalton home side, that place was packed.
Yeah.
Yes.
That place was packed. I seen kids from other schools that, you know, didn't have anything to do with Dalton, but still, they were out there watching. I mean, it brought the whole community together. If you would have went out there that day, I mean, unless you went to church or something, you were out there. So, I mean, it was jam-packed.
Oh, make no mistake. People come to watch the show, man. They come to watch the
So
show.
what was the energy like, though? How did the energy feel in the stands, though?
In the stands, I mean, it started off, you're like, oh, yeah, we're going to get this. We're going to get this. Again, from past experiences, Dalton always wants to go right off the bat, score a goal, and then just keep on throwing it down their neck. Just keep on. Every team is different. Us as fans have to get used to it, and we have to just go with the dub. You know what I mean? We're looking for the win. It's not like the other teams of past where you had a Tony Saldana, where you had a Eder Mora, where you had Kobe Perez on the teams. This team has its own identity. Hey, long as they get the win, that's all we want.
So what about this Lakeside Evans team they faced? Pretty tough opponent?
I'm going to tell you, if I looked at the game, I'm going to tell you I seen 100% domination of Dalton. I
was
really
there.
don't.
Dalton dominated the control possession. They outshot Lakeside Evans. I mean, I think
Dalton had a total 100% domination.
They just couldn't score. I mean, Lakeside gets a PK. That's how they scored.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for that PK, ends up 1-1.
And I'm going to go back, too, even when Coach Chief was here on air. When they tied up, you would have thought they were winning. You would have thought they had the game in the bag. You would have thought they had the game in the bag. And again, Dalton held their composure. Again, it took us a little bit longer than we're used to, but these guys pulled it out. And if you looked at it time and time again, these guys at the end of the game, they still got their head up high. We still haven't seen the full potential of what they can do.
I think this is just a team that goes out and tries to handle business. I really do. And they understand. This whole class, I mean, they're back-to-back defending state champions. They've all been down this road before, and they know it's about win and advance.
Yep.
It doesn't matter if you put up 9 goals or 2. As long as it's more than the other team, you're moving on. And at the end of the year, if you're playing for that state championship, and if you get another ring, it's mission accomplished. I'm not taking anything away from Dalton.
No, and I'm going to tell you, too, in regards to if you look at that middle going up with little Danny in the middle, with Yair, being the captain, and then you got Fabian up top and the captain. Those guys are going to pull this team together. And like you said, they know when it's time to turn it on and wait till they turn it on.
Yeah. I think, honestly, like you said, I still think we haven't seen the best of this team yet.
No, it's the tip of the iceberg.
And with that, we do have some highlights. So we do want to show these clips that we got because I don't want Coach Wicks to get mad because he does a lot of work on putting these together. So let's roll those highlights.
Again, we're going to start off. Dalton controlling this game. I mean, there's some pretty passes. 100% domination. Woo! Look at that.
Woo!
Again, how many times have we seen Fabian goes like that?
That's
Boom.
a goal.
Yeah. Look at that.
Nice.
And it was like that the whole game. It was just, Lakeside, I mean, they just did not have the soccer gods on their side this game or the last 2 games to be able to capitalize on the amount of shots they had. This is...
I don't know. The ref called a PK on this late afterwards. Everything happens. I'm not sure. You can see the play still goes.
Wait, what's he calling? Is he calling a
Then he
handball?
calls a PK.
What's he calling, a hand?
Yeah.
So also to note,
Garbage call.
that is Dalton's backup keeper.
Yeah.
The starting keeper was out.
Okay.
But, again, Dalton had 100% possession. Everything is just.
Guess right. Just.
Yeah, it's just a PK. With PK, the forwards got an advantage. And then again, Dalton knows how to close it out. You can feel the atmosphere. I mean, it's just, watch this. It's going to shoot, and then just one right there. Boom.
That's it. And that was.
How many times have we seen
I
Fabian
feel
do
like,
that
I feel
right
like
there?
so many times teams are able to mount and withstand Dalton's pressure for long periods of time, right? And like they're putting this Herculean effort into just keeping, you see them sliding all in the box, leaving their feet, to try to like save the ball from going in. But eventually the pressure mounts and Dalton's going to do Dalton and they're going to get a goal. And it's like, we battled for 89 minutes. Well, you didn't battle for 79. You didn't battle for 80, and that's where Dalton gets you.
Perfect example there. One of the plays that Fabian did, he faked out the whole defense. He faked the goalie out, and then the ball was right down the line, and the defense kicked it out. Yeah. The defender kicked it out. I mean, like you said. But who's the one that capitalized at the end? Fabian.
Right.
So
like I said, Dalton came out. They dominated as normal. The score doesn't reflect it, but that's how it goes. But if you were at the game, you would have saw it. If you didn't see it, you just read the scoreline. Oh wow, it's closer. But yeah, they did. Now they play an undefeated Glen Academy coming in at 20-0 tomorrow night. You think 20-0 Glen, but I've looked at it. Glen's played a lot of South Georgia teams.
they all come from down there. It seems like
Bainbridge,
everybody's coming from down south and getting a little piece of this up here in the Northwest. You know what I mean?
So I'm thinking after what they've. I'm going to say I think tomorrow Dalton should easily be able to get 5. It should be like a 5-0 score. I think the kids are frustrated by not having an opportunity to score that many goals that I think they're ready to let it go.
And I'm going to tell you another thing too, Todd. Sorry to cut you off there, but one of the things that I saw right there coming back from a Baylor game, man, Dalton has got possession of the ball, and man, they'll play it all the way from the back, and then they'll go to the front and score.
Yeah. I was just going to say I'm not comfortable giving a score line because basically I feel like if this team goes out and they think they're outmatched, they're just going to park the bus and they're just going to throw their bodies in front of Dalton for 80 minutes. So, I mean, hopefully Dalton goes and gets the result. That's what's important.
True.
And with that, we're going to go to commercial break, and then we come back. We have the Russell. You can come back and watch TV. We have the Southeast segment. Okay, Russell?
You just think.
Pray Chiropractic, Dalton's premier chiropractic office, has the most advanced treatments to get you out of pain fast. Pray Chiropractic provides expert chiropractic care, computerized spinal decompression therapy, and now offers the area's only 40-watt deep tissue laser for maximum relief. Now open 7 days a week, and walk-ins are always welcome. If pain is holding you back, Pray Chiropractic can help. For a limited time, take advantage of Pray Chiropractic's exclusive new patient offer. Visit PrayChiro.com today.
If you could live anywhere, where would it be? And what would it be like? With today's home values, this is the perfect time to sell and make those dreams real. When you work with a world-class agent at Coldwell Banker, you benefit from trusted guidance and our revolutionary seller's assurance program to make your home sale more rewarding than ever. So it really is true. Your dreams don't have to be just dreams.
Hey, welcome back to Monday Night Football. We're going to start on this side. So this is the Southeast Raider segment. And great week for Southeast for the girls and the boys. On the girls' side, we got Southeast putting up a touchdown, an extra point versus Islands. You guys kind of predicted that. I didn't have really any idea like what kind of level Islands was, but good call on that one. And the guys adding their own touchdown, extra point against Cairo, as you like to call them, the syrup makers.
The syrup makers.
You know their official mascot?
It's the syrup makers.
I thought he made that
Somebody
one up.
Google that.
I thought he made it up.
It is. They're the Carroll syrup makers.
I thought he made it up.
No make
yeah,
up.
right.
If you follow football, you know. If you follow Friday Night Lights at one time, Friday Night Lights, you would have seen Carroll is very strong.
My bad. So a great week for Southeast.
Yeah. Both coming out with dubs. Big congrats to the girls.
Yeah.
First time ever in school history advancing to the Elite Eight. So they're in uncharted territories. They're sort of where Northwest was last year, when they made it the first team ever.
Well, then in that case, it's all just like icing on top from here on, right?
And I'm going to tell you.
The pressure's kind of off.
I'm going to tell you another thing, too. For them to travel as far they had to travel.
Yeah, that was brutal.
Oh, here's the untold story, though. They went down to Savannah. They left the day before their game. On the way back, the bus breaks down in Macon. They did not get home till Wednesday. No, the day the guys were playing on Thursday, till almost the first half is ending. That's when they finally got back.
Wow.
From
brutal.
the game.
Wow.
First of all, man, not only breaking down around Macon.
Yeah.
Look,
great shout out. We do have a girls interview. We'll go to that in a second. Great. The boys come out 7-0 win. They came out. Hector pretty much. Coach Hogan pretty much emptied the bench with 30 minutes left in the game. He put in, congrats to my nephew, he got in, played the last 25, 30 minutes. And then he literally just, you, stand up, got in line. Once they were there, he took out all his stars almost at one time. And still, the second, or the subs came in. They didn't allow a goal. They didn't score. They had plenty of chances. They just couldn't do it. But rested them up for the next round.
This is the benefits of a number one seed, right? They're taking care of business.
Yes.
And you're building for the future, too.
Building for the future, because you never know who's going to happen.
And getting out to the next round without any injuries.
Yes. That's what you want right there. That's
but I was able to catch up with a couple of young ladies from the Lady Raiders. We do have an interview with them. So if we can, let's roll to that. All right, here we are at Raiders Stadium. We with a couple of Lady Raiders. We have Leslie and we have Carla. They literally just arrived from Savannah. I think they were supposed to be here last night, but it looks like the bus broke down in Macon. Hopefully they took you out of Buc-ee's while you're out down there. If not, tell the bus driver they should stop. But great win last night. Want to say, if you guys can give me your thoughts you guys are the first team ever from Southeast to make it to the Elite Eight. How does that feel, Leslie?
I mean, it feels good. But, we have a lot of freshmen on the team, and some of them, they're improving a lot.
Carla?
It feels good that we're presenting Southeast like that, and yeah.
You got to think about it. So the last few years, the teams that you always hear about is Northwest and Dalton, and you guys have been caught in that thing. But this year, y'all beat Dalton and tied them, and then y'all, lost a nail biter to Northwest. Leslie, the goalkeeper, had a wonderful save. So next round, you guys are playing Marist. By the name alone, that sounds like it's going to be a tough game. But are you guys going to go in there thinking about the Marist name, or are you guys going to go in there and just, hey, we're going to play our game so y'all not scared of the name? No, you're not?
We're just going to go in there, do what we got to do, Everybody was nervous about Eisen, and we beat them 7-0. It felt good. We just got to play our game and win the game.
What about you, Carla?
No, I think our girls are pretty confident.
All right.
Because of the wins that we had before and how we play, we've been playing pretty good.
Okay.
Playing really better. We're just improving every game, and I think we're going to go in and take care of business.
All right. And Leslie, last question. This is for you. So do you have anything to say to Roy? I saw earlier you made a shirt that says, what's the weather like or something. So what brought that shirt that day?
So we were watching Monday night. I was watching that, and he said something about the game. He said it's a perfect day for Dalton to beat. No, it's perfect weather for Dalton to beat Southeast. So I made that shirt, and yeah. But not a fan.
Well, thank you guys. Like I said, appreciate it, and congrats, and good luck in the next round. As you know, they will be playing Marist, so if you guys have a chance, get out there. Thank you very much.
There you have it. Not a fan.
Not a fan.
Boy, that's a growing list, isn't it?
Wow, I tell you,
So, I mean, look, we can't on Roy, but we had, Roy put himself in that position. I put myself in certain positions throughout this season and saying things and having to apologize and having to adjust. Roy, what do your number one fan right there, Leslie.
I'm going to go start her a GoFundMe page. That way she can get another wardrobe change there. That's what I'm going to start there. I tell you, I didn't like that shirt. I tell you, my mom, my sister, my cousins, what does that shirt mean? What does that shirt mean? What did you do? What did you do? Man, there you go. Roy.
Well, she's the one that had the shirt on? Yeah, she's the one that had
the shirt on.
I tell you.
So now with that said, Southeast got 2 games. It's maybe going to get a little bit tougher. They are, the girls, congrats, Elite 8. What do you get as a party gift?
Marist.
Merry
Christmas.
Powerhouse.
Yep.
I mean, if you follow women's soccer, girls soccer, Marist powerhouse. I think they've won maybe like 10 state championships or something like that.
But you can't care about that if you're Southeast girls. You can't care about that. You got to know that you've earned your right to be there, just like Marist has. Yep. And when you walk on that field, it's 0-0. I've seen the Southeast girls play. If they play their game, they got a shot, okay? Because they're technical, they're physical, all the things you need to take down a team like Marist.
And then you got Southeast boys playing at home tomorrow against West Lawrence. They're out down south too, so we'll see how that goes. The girls will find out tonight. They're kicking off here in 30 minutes. They'll be playing at 6:15. It's on NFSA if you can get on that. And then Southeast will be playing at home at 6. I think it's 6:15.
6:15.
And then so you can go watch a half of Southeast, and then go watch the second half at Dalton. So you can try to make all these games within the county area. So, but big congrats to my alma mater, Raider Rage. And then on the next, we're going to go to commercial break, and then we're going to have the Todd Hour, the Northwest Brewing Hour. So let's go to commercial break.
Hi, I'm Francisco with Paniagua Auto Mall, inviting you to come and see our great selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs.
Our wide selections change very quickly, and we have one of our best sources to find your perfect car, truck, or SUV. We offer easy financing and can help you establish your credit. We have 2 locations to serve you, one in Dalton and Cleveland. Look no further, Paniagua Auto has the car, SUV, or truck you need.
Come see us or check us out online. Paniagua Auto Mall, where your dreams are driven.
If you could live anywhere, where would it be? And what would it be like? With today's home values, this is the perfect time to sell and make those dreams real. When you work with a world-class agent at Coldwell Banker, you benefit from trusted guidance and our revolutionary seller's assurance program to make your home sale more rewarding than ever. So it really is true. Your dreams don't have to be just dreams.
Welcome back, everybody. We are going back to the Todd Hour. Again, I got confused. They don't give me this task that much. I'm still thinking about that shirt, and what it said on it. So we turned this over to Todd.
That was awesome. Northwest last week, just like all the schools that we cover, had a great week. The girls hosted Bainbridge, ended up being a 4-0 winner. And then the boys beat Thomasville Central 2-1. I enjoyed that game from I watched it on my phone. It was somebody. I know Allison Adams was streaming that. So thank you, Allison. I enjoyed the game, and of course they had to travel all the way down to Thomas County. But two goals by Nico Cunha sealed the deal. And I'll be honest, I started watching midway in this first half, and Northwest was the better of the two sides. I really didn't feel like it was kind of that similar Dalton thing. Thomasville County scored, but I really never felt like they were in it. So kind of have that kind of back. And Northwest easily could have had a few more goals in that one. As you like to call him, Little Chris Tapia, he had himself a game over there on the right side, as he's been prone to do the second half of the season. Like, he's come on really strong. But both teams just looking really strong. The girls taking care of business, and now they'll be moving forward to the Elite Eight as well. So just really, really good weeks for up in the northwest corner of the county. How was Hayden doing back there in the back? You know what? He was doing. I'll tell you what. If you're a coach and you're coming up against Northwest and you're scouting and you hadn't figured out that kid's going to be on the back post on every corner kick and he's going to out jump your defender by a head, like, you're not paying attention. So White Chocolate got some hops back there.
So what do you, girls wise, they're playing now. Do we got an update? Is anyone?
No, I haven't had an update. As we record, they are playing.
Should be ending first half or end of first half already.
Didn't you text the coach, Todd?
Yeah, that was an accident. My bad, Amanda. Didn't mean to text you in the middle of a game. That's my oversight.
So hopefully we'll see. Like I said, how do you feel? About the boys and girls' chance? Because obviously we've already looked at the brackets. I mean, we're not looking ahead, but for the boys' side, you've got Northwest on one side of the bracket, you've got Southeast on the other. Hypothetically speaking, we could have a repeat of 2013.
Yes. We're talking about the girls here, right?
Well, the boys first.
On the boys. Okay. Well, I mean, on the boys, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think this is a big accomplishment just getting to the Elite Eight when we start out at the beginning of the season. No real expectations on Northwest, and so now we saw them make that run in the middle of the season, and they look just kind of untouchable, and they've kind of brought that into the postseason as well. So, I mean, they had the blip on the screen with Southeast, but I don't know. We'll just have to see. If they keep playing like they're playing, then, I mean, semifinals is a real possibility.
And in reference to 2013, so if you don't know, that's almost 10 years ago, but that's the year that we had Dalton, Southeast, and Northwest all playing in the semifinals. Yep. Northwest, Southeast played each other. Southeast won, went on to the final to play Dalton. Ended up getting blasted 5-0.
What was the score on that one?
5-0. Yeah, it was at my alma mater, University of West Georgia, and that started Dalton's dynasty run, if you want to call it, for the last 10 years, because it is a dynasty. 5 state titles in the last 9 years. Yeah. And what about the girls?
Well, and on the girls' side, I mean, we've looked at the bracket. I mean, I feel like they have a favorable draw to the semis. I really do. And, we could be looking foolish because that game's being played right now, their Elite Eight game. And so by the time this airs, it could be over and done with. But at the same time, I felt like they have a favorable draw when you look at those games that they could be coming up against.
And what I look at it also is that you got to see when everybody's, going on all cylinders. Last game we saw, Northwest was scoring. I mean, after you called her out, Todd.
Yeah, they haven't quit scoring since the that Alatoona game. They started scoring then and really hadn't stopped. So.
Well, hopefully we'll get a score. I just sent a quick message to Sadie and Merrill Clark's mother. She's an avid fan of the show and big proponent of girls soccer. So hopefully we can see if we can get a score before the game, before we get off air. Obviously, by the time you guys are watching this, there should already be a final and everything. What else? Anything you want to add? Like, I know it's, we don't have no video again from Northwest. They were so strong at the beginning of the season. I think when playoffs came back, I think that took over priority, and they don't really care about giving us the highlights. But that's fine.
I know. Or once they're in the playoffs, they don't want the coaches getting any more film on them. And we all know that even opposing coaches from even the south end of the state tune in to get that info from us.
True.
So. And just a little bit of a highlight, we normally we are 3 guys. We don't get paid. We're doing this for fun.
You don't get paid?
I'm about to say, you don't get paid?
We get paid, but we're not,
Jim?
What I'm saying is, We normally do, we've centralized ourselves between Murray County and Whitfield County.
Yep.
But yes, Todd gave a shout out. We do have to recognize Gordon Central. They have been dominating the last few years in AA.
Yep.
I think they made it all the way to either semis or finals last year. Yep. Lost. Now you got Heritage, who's part of the Region 4A, where the same region as Dalton and Southeast. They're in.
Hey, don't forget, if I'm not mistaken, they finished second and Southeast third as a direct result of that last week where Northwest played Heritage and then they turned and played Southeast. The way things unfolded, it put Northwest 1, Heritage 2, and Southeast at 3. So don't forget, Southeast girls have came up with a little harder draw than everybody else. So hats off to them. Really speaks to the depth in the region. Yeah, it really speaks to the depth of the region, but we did want to bring that up because we had a post. People were like, hey, well, Gordon Central made it. Well, Heritage made it. So we just wanted to give you a bonus coverage of that. Throw you a bone throw your little bone there and everything. And also, we're going to discuss this more, but we had put out a post, or I put out a post last week. You're taking credit. Well, you said I put it out there. He did put it out there.
He's working overtime.
So, but it was just wanted to thank all the people that it takes to get to where we're at now. Yes, the high school teams they're the ones that are bearing the fruit of the labor that has been taking place at the youth level. So if you're a coach, a parent, whatever, that have been helping out since 4 or 5 all the way up until they get up to high school, give yourself a pat on the back. In reality, you guys have started the groundwork, and now it's getting up to the high school. Even Atlanta United has set the groundwork.
Yep.
Jeremiah Zuniga played all Atlanta United, played 1 year at Dalton his senior year, but everything. And we wanted to give you all a pat on the back and say thank you for that. Anything else you want to add?
No, 100%. It's a grassroots effort. This started in the community many, many years ago, and now you see, like you said, the fruits of everyone's labor. Yep. Moms, dads, brothers, sisters.
And I'm going to tell you also, in regards to the Dalton side, if you look at that Dalton team, you look at that 03 year that they were born, I've got pictures from way back in the days when they first started out playing on Fifth Avenue in the little small fields all the way up to now. I mean, all those kids, even from over there in Northwest, Nathan over there Southeast, they all played together. So this didn't happen overnight. So, kudos to y'all parents driving.
And with that, we're going to go to commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to discuss North Murray and Coahulla Creek.
Hi, I'm Francisco with Paniagua Auto Mall, inviting you to come and see our great selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs.
Our wide selections change very quickly, and we have one of our best sources to find your perfect car, truck, or SUV. We offer easy financing and can help you establish your credit. We have 2 locations to serve you, one in Dalton and Cleveland. Look no further, Paniagua Auto has the car, SUV, or truck you need.
Come see us or check us out online. Paniagua Auto Mall, where your dreams are driven.
If you could live anywhere, where would it be? And what would it be like? With today's home values, this is the perfect time to sell and make those dreams real. When you work with a world-class agent at Coldwell Banker, you benefit from trusted guidance and our revolutionary seller's assurance program to make your home sale more rewarding than ever. So it really is true. Your dreams don't have to be just dreams.
And welcome back to Monday Night Football.
Surprise look.
Surprise look.
I'm still doing some investigation.
But now we're going to discuss a little bit, we don't want to forget about the Wagon Cup winners, North Murray, the Mountaineers, and also Coahulla Creek boys.
Yep.
You know, as mentioned, the girls did. You know, the girls bowed out, but you know they had a great season. And I think next year we're maybe going to have a Soccer City Cup for the girls, since I think they're going to be playing all the other schools that are partaking. But big shout out to North Murray, right, Roy? You've been to a couple games out there.
And again, my thing is, a lot of times you hear all the attention here in Whitfield County. But you know what? There's some other guys on the other side over there playing too.
Yeah, they're playing some good ball over at North Murray. Come out 2-1 win over Peach County last week. And you know, they're looking, once again, not uncharted water for them. They've made a run before
to the Elite Eight or to the semis 2018.
Yeah, and Coach Chambers talked about that. Like he's excited for this team. He's been here before. Like he's really looking to push forward. And you know, once again, I think it sets up nice for them to maybe do that. We'll see what happens. I mean, whenever you do well in this region, I think it bodes well for how you're going to do. I mean, you're playing in one of the better regions in the state, period. So when you start playing other teams, I think, you know, like a Westminster, isn't that in theirs?
Yep.
3. You know, you've been battle tested. You've been battle tested, so you can go into the playoffs with confidence.
See, my thing is, if Dalton's going to play Westminster, that's saying that, hey, you know what, you've got some talent. So for North Murray to come out there to have to go against them next, you know, that's good.
And the thing is, like, and let's just, like, if North Murray, they played Coahulla this year, they played Dalton Academy this year, they did 5-0. They played, I don't think they played Southeast.
Yep.
So they played tough competition.
They played Northwest.
They're not going to, you know, this isn't our schools of 15 years ago when, or even 20 years ago when Roy, like, oh, shoot, we got to play at St. Pius. We got to play at Westminster.
It's not the same level.
You heard those schools back then, you were like, oh, man.
You already lost.
We were, Now it's the reversal.
Yeah.
These teams, if you're playing each other, North Murray, as they do, once they make it a state, it's like, we've already played Dalton. We've already played Southeast. We played Northwest. What else do we ain't scared.
Yeah, and I think these other schools are looking to see, like, who your losses were against, and they're looking at North Murray, and they're like, oh, well, they lost to they lost to, like, you know, Northwest, and they lost to like Southeast. Okay, all right, so they lost to some powerhouse teams. So, and they did. So Coach Chambers doing some really good stuff over there. Like I said, we'll see what happens, but I think it sets up nice for them to maybe get into a semifinal, and who knows what happens once you get to that point. And then Coahulla Creek.
Yeah, Roy Coahulla Creek.
Yeah. So,
I wore one of their shirts.
You know, last week they go out winners against Morgan County 1-0. Goal by Saul Barsenius in that, and that was in the I think the 21st minute, assisted by Raymond Montoya. And I want to shout out to if I have her name here, Evelyn Lopez. Thank you, Evelyn, for your Instagram feed, so we can, for those of us who were just perusing Instagram, watched a lot of that game, and it was a battle. I mean, they held on to the end. I mean, it was a battle from the whole second half, and I kept thinking, well, they might sneak one in. We might be going into extra time here, but they held on, and they probably could have put it away a couple of times, and it was a battle. Hats off to them. And once again, win, advance.
And just to let you know, I mean, not every game is going to be a mercy rule, even though I'd probably like to predict it, but not every game is going to be a mercy rule. Sometimes you got these guys that are going to play hard right back at you, just like you're going to go at them. And so 2-1, 2-0, I mean, those are soccer scores.
Yeah, Creek and Morgan County, they have a history going back a few years, having some really tough games against one another. So
it's always been the state, and Creek's always came out on top, you know. But, you know, like I said, Aurelio has done a great job over there this year. Because just think the amount of talent he lost. He's dealing with a lot of injuries too right now. I talked to one of the Coahulla Creek parents, Vanessa Vasquez. You know Vanessa.
Yeah, we know.
And she mentioned, like, you know, her son's on the team. He's out injured. They got another guy injured. So they're the walking wounded, which is a lot of teams right now. But especially when you don't have a lot of depth as a Coahulla Creek will. Yes. So for them to make it this far, and if they keep progressing, it's just, you know, kudos, man, because that's just mean that you are starting to do something, but it is, you know, it's going to be a tough matchup. They're playing.
I was going to say, if we can look up.
But the thing is with Coahulla, you know what? They're state champs. They know they've been there before. They know how to overcome adversity. So they can go out there and play.
And yeah, like I said, Coahulla's going up against West Hall. You know, out of the Gainesville area. You know, so here's the thing. There's a common theme in soccer. You have the Dalton area, and then you have this Gainesville area.
Yeah.
Chicken capital of the world, carpet capital of the world. Gainesville could and may in the next 10 years be where the Dalton area is. I think we've just been more advanced. We got there sooner than they did. But West Hall's going to be no slouch.
Well, I mean, tell Dalton. They went over to Johnson. Tell them.
Exactly.
They know who it is.
Yeah, so they're going to be playing a 16-3 West Hall team.
So,
16-3-1. Yeah, Cajole's coming in at 11-5-3, but look at who their some of those losses were.
Yeah.
Dalton, Southeast, Northwest, and North Murray.
Yep. And North Murray's going to be, they'll be playing at 7. I'm not sure what day this is this week. Maybe Tuesday.
They are all the games, all the boys games.
Westminster. So.
Yeah, so all the boys games are on Monday. All the girls games are today, Monday. All the boys play tomorrow. Now, we haven't talked about this, but we need to. The weather tomorrow. It's supposed to be raining.
Yeah, I looked at the weather right before we came in here to the show, and the forecast is rain. So good thing about Dalton is they may go over to the Dalton Academy.
Dalton
Academy's going to play, so they might go to turf field. Turf field. I mean, so.
And then Southeast has the benefit of having Raider Stadium if they're not able to play.
Will they play at that one already?
I mean, it's fully functioning and ready to go.
Oh, opening it up on that one.
I'm just saying.
And then North Murray won't have a problem because they already play on turf.
They already play on turf.
So,
Yeah.
And Northwest, I honestly, I think that field holds up even underwater.
Southeast field holds up, but it's a little soft out there. But like I say, it's supposed to start raining tonight. We'll see. We're not the weather forecaster. Well, Roy likes to predict the weather, but just what we've been reading. So we're just going to hope to see what happens. Let's just, they get out here.
But if you look at it for the next game's Friday. How many fields are going to get, bad conditions today and get better by Friday?
Yep.
Not many.
Not that many.
Yeah, we always like to talk about oh man, ideally you want to play on grass and in the best situations. But man, when you're talking about like a quick turnaround on a field, it's really nice to be able to play on that artificial turf that drains, and you don't have to worry about like the ball taking a bad bounce or getting stuck in the water.
Or getting stopped.
Or something goofy happening like that.
Yeah.
So with that, we're going to go to commercial break. We'll be giving our closing comments and preview some of the games. But let's take the commercial break.
If you could live anywhere, where would it be? And what would it be like? With today's home values, this is the perfect time to sell and make those dreams real. When you work with a world-class agent at Coldwell Banker, you benefit from trusted guidance and our revolutionary seller's assurance program to make your home sale more rewarding than ever. So it really is true. Your dreams don't have to be just dreams.
Pray Chiropractic, Dalton's premier chiropractic office, has the most advanced treatments to get you out of pain fast. Pray Chiropractic provides expert chiropractic care, computerized spinal decompression therapy, and now offers the area's only 40-watt deep tissue laser for maximum relief. Now open 7 days a week, and walk-ins are always welcome. If pain is holding you back, Pray Chiropractic can help. For a limited time, take advantage of Pray Chiropractic's exclusive new patient offer. Visit PrayChiro.com today.
Hey, welcome back to our last segment of Monday Night Football. We were just discussing future plans. We're pretty sure we're going to be back next week, no matter what, to discuss the 8 games that are going on this week. Coaches send us some highlights no matter what. Let's run down the scores from last week, and then we're going to talk about the games that are actually going on right now and this week. So from last week on the girls' side, Coahulla Creek bows out to Jackson 6-0, Northwest 4, Bainbridge 0, Southeast 7, Island 0, Heritage 5, Thomasville Central 0. And on the boys' side, North Murray 2, Peach County 1, Dalton 9, Lanier County 0, Coahulla Creek 1, Morgan County 0, Dalton 2, Lakeside Evans 1, Southeast 7, Cairo 0, Northwest 2, Thomas County Central 1, and Gordon Central 2, Fitzgerald 0.
And games for this week, let's just currently today, Monday, April 25th, Northwest currently playing at home versus Madison County. That's at Bruin Stadium. Southeast will kick off in 5 minutes at 6:15 down in Marist. Tomorrow, very busy day. Oh, sorry, Roy, I actually clicked on it. Oh, no, here we go. So tomorrow we've got Class A, Dalton Academy at home versus Claxton at 5 p.m. 3A, you got 2 3A games. You got North Murray at home versus Westminster. Westminster's at 10-7-3. North Murray coming at 14-4. You got Coahulla Creek playing at West Hall in Gainesville. Class 4A. Southeast at home versus West Lawrence. Northwest going on the road, just being that lower seed, north of Coney. And then you got Dalton at home at 6:30 versus Glenn Academy. It's coming in 20-0. And bonus games. Gordon Central is at home versus Pace Academy. They play, I don't have a time, but they play tomorrow. And then Heritage Girls are actually playing today versus North of Coney at North of Coney at 5 p.m.
Woo.
Roy.
Yeah, no, that's an awesome schedule. I mean, who would think this late in the season you'd have so many games to say, hey, which game do I really want to go watch? You know what I mean?
Those are games in the Whitfield Murray area that we can go watch.
So that's a good thing. Azua, Todd, I was telling everybody, I just want to thank everybody for inviting me to your stadium. I mean, I didn't get booed all the time. I got a couple odd looks, but
Well, that'll happen when you wear a Dalton jersey into the Coahulla Creek stands or somewhere like that, when they're not even playing.
Wow.
It's weird.
Okay, I need to take that into consideration next time I go to the other games. But the people have been great. Soccer is here to stay. Soccer is growing, and just hold on. I mean, you can't say it any better. Just grab your popcorn.
And like I said, we do have one more show, but I do want to say thank you because the amount of support and the actual people that are viewing this is crazy. People that tell me, a good friend of mine, Coco.
Yes.
Man, that man don't need a microphone. If he told me this weekend that his son, he said, boy, I want to watch a show, and I come home, my boy be watching a show on YouTube, man. I'm like, what? I know those cats. What are they doing? So it's like, so people seeing it, and thank you. Like now, I feel like we have to be the ambassadors, and we will try to become ambassadors. Obviously, when the show ends, Todd's created our social media pages. So, Todd, if you want to give those out, and if you
Yeah, if you're not following us, we're on. If you're over 30, we're on Facebook. Monday Night Football. Look us up. And then also for the rest of the world, we're on Instagram. Also WDNM Monday Night Football. We'd enjoy following. And we're also on YouTube, and that's where you can rewatch this at any time. Pull it up, show your friends, make fun of us, whatever you want to do. And that's WDNN Monday Night Football as well. And on my behalf, thank you to the community as well for being supportive of this. And thank you to my co-hosts, Juan and Roy, who's made this all awesome.
And with that, we'll say thank you. Go out to the games, and we'll see you next week.